Welcome to the Nevis newscast for today, Tuesday, November 9th, 2021. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. The Nevis Postal Services honored 4 centenarians, namely Mary Brown, Gwendolyn Clark, the late Nathan Sutton, and Eliza Liebert Jeffers with a stamp issue in celebration of World Post Day, which was held in the month of October under the theme Innovate to Recover.
The honorees today have been a witness to the innovation and progress of our fair land. And over the past 100 years, they have seen many changes on the island of Nevis. Our centenarian have lived a life of recovery on the island of Nevis as throughout the last century. You have seen many of our countrymen and women traveled distant lands to make a living. Now, today, many persons are coming to Nevis to earn a living for themselves and their family. The contribution of our centenarians in the development of Nevis is greatly appreciated. And from the Nevis Island government, and certainly on my own behalf, I felt it necessary to honor them with a stamp issue for the world to know and for the world to recognize. This, for me, is indeed a simple gesture, but a tangible one, as we recognize that we must uplift our elders and pay them the honor and the tribute that they so deserve.
Minister of Posts, the Honorable Spencer Brandt, was commending and congratulating the centenarians for their years of contribution to nation building during his brief remarks at the ceremony held on Tuesday, November 9th, 2021. Minister Brandt also presented the honorees with plaques which were received by their family members. The unveiling of the stamps was done by Oslin Hanley of the Nevis Philatelic Bureau. A moment of silence was honored for one of the honorees, the late Nathan Sutton. Upon receiving the plaques on the behalf of the honorees, the family members present expressed gratitude.
I just want to say thank you to everyone in honoring my mother-in-law, Mary Brown. Thanks again.
I'm very grateful to the post office for their kind gesture in recognizing my father, Nathan Sutton. I wish he was here today, but unfortunately he's not. But God knows best.
On behalf of the Stapleton's family, we would like to thank the Nevis Postal Services for honoring Aunt Gwen, as we would normally call her, Miss Gwendolyn Stapleton Clark. We appreciate what you have done for us, and may God continue to bless you.
The ceremony was held at the Nevis Red Cross Center's conference room. On Thursday, November 4th, the Department of Youth recognized 4 young persons in Nevis as its Green Ambassadors. At the start of 2021, the Department of Youth took steps to advocate for climate action. In keeping with this, the department engaged young people in efforts to protect the environment with the launch of its Green Ambassadors program.
6 volunteers who are enthusiastic about a greener earth committed to the undertakings of this program. They have produced video contents, attended various trainings, and engaged in dialogues relating to ecotourism, climate protection, ecosystem restoration, green building, marine conservation, and food security. The department wishes to express profound gratitude to Shakima Maloney and Jaden Dorr, who started the journey with us. The 4 ambassadors to be awarded are Miss Nikesha Henry, Miss Aliyah Powell, Miss Truvana Richards, and Mr. Dylan Smithen.
The Green Ambassadors were presented with medals at the November 4th Youth Impact 12 Awards ceremony. At that event, Keith Glasgow, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Social Development, commended the Department of Youth on its initiatives geared towards preserving the natural environment.
It appears that the world is facing a climate crisis and urgent action needs to be taken to protect our planet. So I wish to applaud our Department of Youth on its initiatives geared towards protecting our precious environment. Sensitization in this regard must be ongoing. The word green should not just be a fashionable word. It should not just be a buzzword. It symbolizes something. It is a call to action for us to adopt policies to protect our planet. We need, however, to balance economic development with protection of our natural environment. I therefore call on our youth demographic to do its part in this endeavor, that is, in protecting the environment.
Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Social Development, Keith Glasgow. The Honorable Eric Evelyn, Minister of Environment in St. Kitts and Nevis, outlined some of the climate-related initiatives that are being undertaken by St. Kitts and Nevis, including plans to enact new legislation to guide environmental issues during a meeting with Commonwealth Secretary-General, the Right Honorable Patricia Scotland, on November 4th. Minister Evelyn spoke of the emphasis being placed on green energy, including solar and geothermal power, as well as energy-saving efforts such as the retrofitting of street lamps with light-emitting diode LED lights. The Secretary-General was also updated on the Federation's recently revised nationally determined contributions, which seeks to reduce economy-wide emissions by 61% by 2030 compared to the base year 2010. Mention was also made of the efforts to ban single-use plastics, as well as the Taiwan government-funded Climate and Ocean Risk Vulnerability Index, funded by Government of the Republic of China, Taiwan, as well as solid waste management projects. In her response, the Secretary-General indicated how pleased she was with the strides being made in the Federation to move the climate change agenda forward. She also reiterated the Commonwealth's commitment to advancing the climate change dialogue and indicated that the association stands ready to assist St. Kitts and Nevis in its climate initiatives. The meeting took place in the margins of the United Nations Climate Change Conference. COP26 is taking place in Glasgow, Scotland, from October 31st to November 12th, 2021. Still to come, Department of Agriculture upping quality of small ruminants. The details after this break.
Data collected from the various census is used by the Ministry of Education to create geographic location pointers, such as school locations, school district boundaries, numbers of students in different age categories, and other data to support spatial analysis. As Junior Minister with responsibility for education, I encourage the entire populace of Nevis to participate in Census 2021. It's me, you, us, 2021 Census, #Be Counted.
Welcome back. The Nevis Island Administration Ministry of Human Resources is pleased to inform of the following scholarship opportunities offered by the Organization of American States, OAS, in collaboration with the University Anna G. Mendez University, UAGM. Master of Education with a specialty in teaching English as a second language, Master of Business Administration with a specialty in management, Master of Business Administration with a specialty in finance, Master of Arts with a specialty in forensic science, Master of Science in nursing with a specialty in advanced family practice, Master of Public Affairs with a specialty in criminal justice. Information on the above and other programs offered, application and scholarship process, course duration, eligibility, scholarship selection criteria and process, and more can be found at the link on your screen. Applicants are required to register online via the link on your screen. Kindly note that applications are to be sent to the Ministry of Human Resources by Wednesday, November 22nd, 2021 for onward processing. Should you have any questions or concerns, please email scholarships@oas.org. For further information, please feel free to contact them. Small ruminant production is another area on which the Department of Agriculture is focusing in keeping with its thrust to ensure food security on Nevis. Rohan Claxton, Livestock Extension Officer with responsibility for production on the Madness Stock Farm, says the new program will provide livestock farmers with an opportunity to upgrade the quality of their animals.
And we are starting the program to provide kids sometime next year to offer for sale at a minimum cost, and we offer breeding boar service for the goats them. So if you're interested, you can bring your ewes or your does, and we allow the goat to the boar to serve them, and then we start a program to build a nucleus stock. We're going to ask farmers to donate back the females that you get back to the stock farm so we could increase the breeding nucleus for the goats.
The Livestock Extension Officer explained that the department's recent return to a goat breeding program replaces the once thriving sheep breeding program at the farm.
That is something we just started recently, getting back into goats. Some time ago we used to deal with sheep. At that time, we used to do the black belly sheep. It was a tropical breed that was originated in Barbados. And as a result, the black belly has been spread throughout the Caribbean, and now Barbados is trying to make sure that that gene stays in their country. So we do have a lot of black belly sheep around on the island. So now our main focus now in small ruminant production would be goats. So at this point in time, we have gotten some F1 does, or females, and then we brought in a donation from Ross University to start the program, a purebred ram, a boar ram.
Rohan Claxton, Livestock Extension Officer with responsibility for production on the Madness Stock Farm. And that's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing.